Justice, how are we doing tonight? That's good. I'm not great. I've been dealing with something very personal recently. When something is a part of your life for as long as you can remember, and then suddenly it's taken away from you, it has a really just a profound effect on you. It makes you question everything about yourself, even who you are as a person. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I haven't pooped in 3 days. I think what it is that I've just hit stage 3 of oldness, where fiber suddenly becomes a very important part of your life. I'm just glad I haven't hit stage 4, where you start telling complete strangers about your medical conditions, because that's... Oh shit. This catches up with you fast. Yeah, I've been going through some health stuff. I've been going to the doctor a lot, getting all these tests done, trying to figure out what's wrong, and how to deal with it. You know, if I have to change, my diet and exercise, if I have to get surgery, or if I just have to learn to be okay with feeling like shit all the time. Fortunately, I mastered that skill in junior high. But a lot of weird things going on that I'd never done before because of these tests. There was a day that I had to collect my urine for 24 hours. And not for the usual reason. I drive in Sioux Falls and my horn doesn't work. But as a side effect of all this medical stuff I'm going through, I have lost 35 pounds in the last 6 months. Yeah. So, if anyone could help me find it, really appreciate that. None of my clothes fit anymore, and I can't afford new ones. Christmas is coming up, which means spending time with your family. Who's excited for that? None of you, don't bullshit me. These holidays always get weird with me because I have to deal with my mom again. And I don't know how many of you had parents who were really hard on them growing up. I mean, I get it. You want to be kind of hard on your kids because you want them to grow up to be useful members of society. I think she took it a little too far. Like when I was a sophomore in high school, I got really sick. I had to go to the hospital. And I passed out on the trip. When I woke up, I was in the room, the doctor was there, and the doctor says, "Looks like you've contracted influenza B." And Mom looks down at me and says, "Why not influenza A?" When I was in junior high, there was a concert I had to go to, and I didn't want to go because it was a concert and it was in junior high. And I started feeling really sick in the middle of dinner, and I throw up right back into my bowl of soup. And I took this as proof that I needed to stay home. I said, "Mom, I can't go to the show tonight. I need to stay home and rest so I can, feel better and go to school tomorrow." And she was not having it. She said, "That is ridiculous. You're not really sick. It's just your nerves acting up. You're going to the concert tonight. Now finish your soup." Yeah, we were brought up to believe that we were bad kids. We've made up for that by being bad adults. Especially whenever Mom would ask when she's going to have grandkids. Anytime she'd ask me, "When am I going to have grandkids?" I'd say, "As soon as I can convince my roommate to get the operation." My sister had a better one. She said, "If you want grandkids, you're going to have them yourself." So it should come as no surprise that I didn't date a lot in college. Or before college. Or after college. My dating life has been a Hindenburg-level disaster for years. Like, if I could find a way to combine it with sharks, sci-fi would have a movie about it. I've been shot down more times than Russian fighter pilots in every 80s movie put together. And my friends try to help. They'll say, try to get me to think about it in a positive way. They'll say, "Well, who do you think is your dream woman?" And I have to say it's Carmen Sandiego. Because I can't fucking find her. And I'm pretty sure anytime I get close, she moves to another continent. But my most successful relationship was with a woman I met a few years after college who everyone would say that she's someone who will sleep with anyone. And after years of intense personal training, I finally qualified. But that's come back to bite me too, because I got a call a couple months ago from her about how she just found out that she'd come down with hepatitis C, and she had to call all her old partners. And so now I was at risk, and I was going to have to get tested. And I panicked. Hepatitis C. Oh, man. Mom's going to be pissed. So I've been having a lot of troubles with my car, fire-related mostly. But while I was a bit alarmed, I was not surprised. That car's been giving me trouble ever since I got it. It was a very old vehicle. The first time I had to change a tire, I pop open the hubcaps and mummy parts fell out. But it's finally become not worth it for me to fix the thing. I ran into that. Well, earlier this year, I took it in for repairs at Tires. That was my first mistake. I should have gone to Brakes. And I really got to ask, who named that garage? I figure it's got to be the kid with Tourette's that they hired to clean out the grease pit. Like they're having the big meeting before the grand opening. Say, okay, we're about to open. What are we going to call the new garage? What do we call it? Tires. That's good, Braden. That's real good. Much better than your last suggestion of tires, cunt. That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.